In the mountains of Central Africa, behind a veil of mist and dense forest, one of the world's most endangered species is beginning to recover from a decades-long population decline due to poaching, war, and loss of habitat. The largest living primate, mountain gorillas, can grow to 6 feet tall, weigh over 400 pounds, and they are vegetarians. Visits to Uganda's Bwindi impenetrable forest are open to the public but tightly controlled to provide economic benefits to the local community and to protect the health of the gorillas. Tracking the gorillas with Ugandan guides is hard work that may result in only fleeting glimpses of a gorilla group, or it may put you up close and personal in a breathtaking experience. In the entire world, there are only 800 mountain gorillas remaining. All of them live in just 3 small protected forests in Congo, Rwanda, and Uganda. Following in the footsteps of the gorilla experts George Schaller and Diane Fossey, one of the leading figures in protecting the gorillas is an African woman known as Dr. Gladys.
We are now at the CTPH, Conservation Through Public Health, Gorilla Research Clinic. The main reason we built this clinic is because we wanted to be proactive about managing the health of the gorillas instead of waiting till a disease outbreak and wondering what do they have.
Using vines, leaves, and flowers, each adult gorilla builds a new nest daily. The nests are beautiful and covered in flies. Nests can be counted for a census, and fecal samples can be taken for analysis.
I'm taking down from an adult female. This helps us to know what's normal so that we'll know when there's a disease outbreak if the dung looks abnormal. We look under the microscope for parasites, bacteria, any other thing that they could be sharing with the people and the livestock who live around the park, or even amongst themselves.
And then you examine.
It started with scabies, skin disease outbreak, and mountain gorillas, which was traced to people who have very little health care and information on disease issues.
With farms bordering close by the gorilla's habitat, and with people and gorillas moving back and forth to forage, CTPH protects the gorilla's health by doing the same for neighboring human and farm animal populations. The gorillas cannot thrive unless the people do as well.
We are very much concerned about the quality of our water here, which is also shared between people, livestock, and animals.
CTPH also has volunteers who assist in family health and family planning.
Ati muri kureba ahampaha omuntu akaine family mpango bagire enjara bahendera batahirira ihamba.
We had buy-in from the communities about the park benefiting them. Because when we started gorilla tourism in the park in the early 1990s, we made sure that 90% of the people around the park were from the local communities. Now, with gorilla tourism, people are also employed by the national park, and it's created a lot of income for the communities here.
A portion of all park and gorilla tracking fees are dedicated to the local community, including children whose families formerly lived in the forest, the Bwindi tribe.
You are most welcome to Bwindi Actors. It's an organization of an orphanage group. Here we teach children traditional dances as you are going to see them.
We are at Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, and today we're tracking the Bitakura group of gorillas. I'm with Dr. Gladys, the warden, some people who bought their permits to be able to have this great privilege of being exhausted for 6 or 7 hours straight. Wow. That's about 1,000 feet up the hill, across the bog. What an amazing day. Though it has been millions of years since our human ancestors came down out of the trees, gorillas and humans still share 98% of the same genes. Gorillas live a similar lifespan and have close, lifelong family ties. If a poacher attempts to kidnap a baby gorilla, they will likely have to kill numerous adult gorillas, for a gorilla family will die before surrendering their young.
He's the lead silverback of Bitukura Gorilla Group, which is a group habituated for tourism. He recently took over from Karamuzi, who's an older aging silverback, but allowed him to stay in the group.
The work of Dr. Gladys, Uganda Wildlife Authority, and conservation through public health is a model for the protection of endangered species, with local communities as key partners in a better world for all. Their success seems all the more important as you walk alongside the gorillas of Bwindi.